we're going to teach you how to do makeup for recital.
Yes, so we're going to show you how to do some recital makeup right now. So, turn towards Mommy. And we've got our whole bag of tricks. First thing I put on her is a little bit of BB cream. One of the key factors in putting foundation on their skin is to even out any skin tone and to allow the rest of the makeup to stick. So if you're putting blush, eyeshadows, that sort of thing, it just kind of helps it to stick onto the face. Because their faces are so slick and pristine that sometimes the makeup will just brush right off if there's nothing set first to let it adhere. You can also use a primer and foundation if that's a route you'd rather go. But to lessen the amount of layers on her skin, I just like to use a BB cream. And the BB cream I'm using is the Pond's Luminous Finish BB cream, and we're in the color Light. I just use my fingers. Okay, look up. I just gotta get on your lips. I love you. Okay. So from there, I'm gonna get out our eyeshadow. And typically, eyeshadow for the little ones, you'll want to use some sort of brown and cream. And with this, I will put on a little bit of primer. We've got pictures today, and then also for recital. Close. It's a long day, hot lights, sweating, and I really want the makeup to stick because I know once they're around friends and kind of having fun, the last thing they want to do is sit down again to put on more makeup. So I'm just going to prime her eyes really quick while I'm using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. So, like I said, with the eyeshadows, you want to go with a brown and then maybe a cream. So, my favorite one to use on Aria is it's a cargo, just dual eyeshadow. It's got the brown on one side and then the cream on the other. And tilt your head up. So I'll cover the lid all over with the cream shadow. I cover from lash line up to brow. Then next I will dip into the brown shade and I will just place this right in the crease from the outer corner and then follow along her crease of her eyeball. And just do kind of windshield wiper motions back and forth. Doing a little heavier towards the edge on the outer part of the eye. It helps to elongate the eyes and it will be seen then from the stage. There. Perfect. And if you want to go for a little deeper shadow look, maybe you've got an older child or want to just make the color a little deeper, you can go into a darker shade of brown. I'm using one of the Tarte palettes, the Be Your Own Tartist palette. I'm going to go into this darkest shade on the bottom and just put that towards the outer corners. Help define the crease. So there's a little bit of fallout with this. And I'm going to rub off some of the extra just on a paper towel. So, close. So I can always add a little bit of foundation of the little BB cream on it after I wipe off the excess shadow that got on her cheek. Okay, as we continue, now we're going to line the eye. generally not the most favorite part for any of the kids, but if you have a nice sharp pencil ready to go, it makes it a little easier. I'm going to use a brown eyeliner. This is one of the Kat Von D autograph pencils. Let's see if you can see it here. So it's just a nice brown color to line above and below the eye. So go ahead and close. So you want to just try and mark as close to the lash line as possible. If you start straying away too much, there will be a gap between the liner and the lashes. And I'm just going to do little quick strokes across. And I'm bracing my hand with my other hand so that it's not just floating. You always want to try and have an anchor. I'm using my pinky to rest it on her cheek as I mark on her face, and then I'm also using my other hand to support my wrist as I'm gliding the pencil along. You always want to have an anchor. That way you're not just free-handing it and wondering what's going on. So, on this side, I just extended the wing out a little bit straight from her lash line and followed the contour of her eyelid and pulled the liner out. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And I'm just going to follow her lash and pull it out. Open, baby. Perfect. Look. And close your eyes. Very nice. So, this part is the least favorite part for most kids, and that's doing the lower lashes. But it really is imperative that the lower lashes be done with either liner, or you could even take a dark eyeshadow and just lightly tap along the lower lash line. They will be blinking, but if you do it lightly, look up all the way to the ceiling, it shouldn't be too terrible. And you want to just get a little bit of color on the lower lash line so that it doesn't look like there's nothing down there. A little bit of definition, a little watery, really goes a long way. So you can see here, there's a little bit of liner on this side. That side you can see more clearly, where there's nothing over here, and this bottom lash kind of disappears. So now I'm going to add the liner on this side. Look up. Perfect. And again, I'm anchoring my hand, because especially down here, you don't want anything to slip and poke. They will never let you touch their eyes again. There we go. So I just do very lightly.
That's the funniest part.
That's the funniest part. And you can even take a little shadow to blend, eyeshadow brush to kind of blend the liner all the way across. Okie dokie. So, next I like to do the blush. And what I'm going to do is just blush her cheeks. This allows her faces to be seen from far away. So it might look a little heavy in person. From the stage, it looks just right. You want them to look like they have a healthy little glow and that they actually have some cheeks. Because from far away, these cheeks just kind of blend in with the rest of their face. There we go. So I just go from the apples and kind of blend up towards the ear. There we go. Fine. Then, next step, we're going to do the mascara, which is Aria's favorite. So, I'm going to use Benefit They're Real. I got this in a subscription box. She absolutely loves it. This is hers for her own makeup box. So and what I like to do is I'll have her open and close. Open, close, open, close. Other side. Open, close, open, close, open, close. And as they blink, they'll naturally just sweep their eyelashes along the wand. And I'm able to get close enough to where it's touching the lower lashes as well. So close your eyes and just let it dry. Close your eyes. With the young ones, mascara is not necessary. My daughter likes to wear mascara, so I put it on her. But with the really young ones, they can't tolerate it. They'll be wiping their eyes, and then eventually what happens is it wipes the mascara off their face, and it just becomes a mess with raccoon eyes. So we are just about done. We're going to add the... I like to set with a little bit of primer finishing, but this is just for me. So close. I'm just going to... Don't close too tight. There we go. It's just a MAC Fix Plus. I'm just going to put on her. And then, finally, the lipstick. It just ties everything together. So, And the lipstick's the last thing you want to do. Make sure they've already eaten and there's not going to be any food coming towards them until after their picture or their performance. And also that they've been changed into their costumes. This you want to do as their last step because sometimes when they're changing, they might sweep the costume along their lips. And the lipstick will transfer unless you're using one of the liquid stale days or a liquid lipstick. I tend to not use that with the younger ones because it's so drying on their lips. This is the final look that we've created. We've got our foundation with an eyeshadow, liner, mascara, blush, and lipstick. She is now ready for pictures, and we hope you enjoyed the tutorial.
Bye.